Good morning, second grade. I hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday. We are going to be working out of our math book today. So if you do not already have that math book, I want you to go ahead and get that book out and open. Together, we are going to be doing pages 509 and 510. And the pages you will do by yourself are pages 511 and 512. As you can see on my screen, this is what your page should look like on page 509. Now, we have not talked a lot about dollar bills yet. We've talked mostly about coins. However, I know that we did previously talk about how many pennies it takes to make a dollar. And if you look at my screen or look at your book, underneath the dollar bill, it says $1 equals 100 cents. So for pennies, we know that pennies equal 1 cent. So if we count 100 pennies, that would be $1. So underneath that penny, if you want to go ahead and write 100 for 100 cents, that would be wonderful. Now I'm going to switch screens for a minute and we're going to talk about this coin right here. Hopefully you guys can try to remember those poems too. This is a nickel and it is worth 5 cents. We have to figure out how many nickels it would take to make a dollar. So we are going to practice skip counting these nickels and count to 100. So let me show you a different screen. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some nickels. We're going to skip count to 100 and then we're going to count to see how many nickels we have. So I'm going to grab a few that I have. Here is 5. Feel free to count with me. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So all of these nickels equal the same thing as $1 because we were able to count to 100. But we need to figure out how many nickels it took for us to reach that 100. So now we're just going to count the nickels to see how many we have all together. And these are the amount of nickels you would need to have the same thing as $1. So let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We need, if we go back to the screen right here, we need 20 nickels to reach $1. So if you want to go ahead and write 20 underneath of the nickel, that would be wonderful. Our next coin is little and thin, and we should remember that it is worth 10. That is a dime. So if you have so many dimes, we can reach 100 as well. So now we're going to skip count by tens and see how many dimes it takes to reach 100. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's count those dimes to see how many dimes it took to reach 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it took 10 dimes to get to 100 cents because each dime is worth 10 cents. So underneath the dime, you should write 10. And we said underneath the nickel, you should write 20. And underneath the penny, you should write 100. We have one last coin to talk about. That coin is big and bold, and it is worth 25, you're told. That coin is the quarter. So, let me change my screen. We're now going to skip count by 25s and see how many quarters it takes to reach $1. So here it is, 25, 50, 75, $1. Now we're going to count our quarters and see how many quarters it took to reach $1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 4 quarters to get to $1. So underneath the quarter, you should write 4 because 4 quarters is the same thing as $1. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next page. This says guided practice at the top, so now you should be on page 510. This page reads, $1 has a value of 100 cents, or you can abbreviate cents with a little C and a line through it, and that means cents too. To write $1, use a dollar sign. And this little bubble right here in orange, it says use a decimal point to separate the dollars from the cents. Move on to the next page for you. You guys are on the same page, but mine is on a different page. Now here is this $1 bill. This says $1 bill. Here's that decimal point it was talking about. It's right in between the 1 and the 0. If that decimal point is not there, that would say $100. And that is certainly not $100. It is just $1. So that little decimal point is very important. So whenever you write $1, make sure you write 1 decimal point or a little dot and then 0, 0. Here's a little picture about what we talked about earlier. It shows 100 pennies equal $1. Like we said earlier, 20 nickels equal $1 because nickels are worth 5 cents each. 10 dimes are worth $1 because when you skip count dimes, you skip count by tens. And then 4 quarters equal $1 because quarters are worth 25 cents each. Okay, and this should be at the bottom of your page, on page 510, so we're still on the same page. This says to count to find the value of the coins. Circle the combination that equal $1. So, we need to count all these coins to make sure they equal $1. Because maybe they do not. We need to check their work. Whenever we skip count coins, you always want to start with the coin that is the biggest. It'll be easier to count if you start with quarters instead of starting with pennies. So on number 1, I can already see that there are 3 quarters. 1, 2, 3. So let's start by skip counting quarters. So I know quarters are worth 25 cents each. So that would be 25, 50, 75. And now I'm going to freeze for a minute. I need to figure out what coins I have left. And I can see that I have nickels that are left. And I remember that nickels are worth nickels are worth 5 cents. So now we're going to skip count by fives. So we already said 25, 50, 75. Now we're going to say 80, 85, 90, 95, $1. So we would circle this great big pile because number 1 equals $1. And then down below, make sure you write your dollar sign, and then you can just write the number 1 if you would like. Number 2 is what we're going to do next, and we're going to count those coins too. Like I said earlier, you should always start with the coin that is worth the most. So I'm going to start with the quarters, then I'll go to the dimes, then I'll go to the nickels, and then I'll count my pennies. So let me count my quarter first. Number 2, I'm going to count 25. Now I'm going to move to the dimes. 35, 45, 55. So I have nickels, and nickels are worth 5 cents each. So remember that. I'm going to go ahead and start over. 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 65, 70. And remember, pennies are worth 1 cent each. The last number I said was 70. So then we're going to just count by ones. 71, 72. That group of coins did not equal $1. So we are not going to circle that group of coins. And for number 2, right below those coins, you're going to write 71 cents on the line below it. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I would like for you guys to do page 511 and 512 by yourself. Make sure you, your parents, or an adult at home takes pictures of your work, and they can send it to me so that I can give you guys credit for doing work at home. I miss you guys very much, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Have a great day.